Hello and welcome to my presentation. It's on group project first release. The project name is Personal Task Manager. My name is Zara Mariam and I completed the project myself. I'm a single member group for web application development course. I The work that I included was to define the project task by listing and selecting the type of project. I set up database as per the requirements, the application backend, created the application routes, tested APIs in Postman, authentication with CRUD, and also I ensured that everything is working. So as I mentioned that it's a simple task manager app where the users can register and log in. They can create and view tasks, update and delete tasks. And each of the tasks will, they contain title, description, status, whether pending or completed. And then there is also a due date. So I can, here I can show on my code that um, I had used for controllers. There were two controllers, task controllers, which has the option of um, creating task, update, and then delete tasks. Then there is user controllers where the users can register, log in, and then also create UWT token. And then there is for models, there was task model and also user model. For routes, there were task routes where, as I had mentioned, the task can be created, get, update, delete, and also for users, they can register and log in. It was done in the MongoDB environment with a JWT code. And while also doing the backend work, I had taken screenshots of each of the steps. We can see the MongoDB server was connected during work. And then in Postman, um, I had pushed the work where the users were created with name, email, password. If that's given, then user was registered successfully. Here is on MongoDB Compass, where I had created a short, brief database of all the users using different name, emails, and there was encrypted password given. After that, you can see here it's for the login option, where they can just enter email and password, and they would get a token for the login. And in case it did not work, then this is the message that would show for access denied and there was no token provided. And this part is for the task part, where I had created a database of a list of tasks with the status, whether it's in progress, completed, or pending, and then also a due date was given. Here is another task, and I can show here in MongoDB Compass where I had created the database of a short database of all the tasks and what the status and due date would look like. Here, if there was a problem with the task, then there would be this message showing of access denied. Here's a list of tasks showing, and another one. So if the user chooses to delete a task, then this is the message which will be showing. And then I had also created keep track of all my work using the Jira, and I had kept track of all the folders that I would be creating and working on back end. And this is the product backlog that's showing here. Okay. And these are the folders which are showing for completing the back end work. And also I had created how the front end might look like. Here is what the personal task manager would look like with the option of user login and registering. Once the user wants to register, these options will come in. They would have to do it with their name, email, password. And if they are logging in with their information that's given on the database, they enter their email and password. This is what we'll be looking in the home screen, where there would be options of completed tasks and pending tasks. The user will also be able to view the task, and once they view it, they can add a new task from here. Uh, in order to create a task, there would be a title, description, and they can choose whether the task would be pending or completed. Here we can see a task has been added, and the user also has two options of either editing it or deleting it, and also create another new task. So we can see another has been done, where one is in a completed status, another one is in a pending status. And if they want to edit something, they can also do it from here on the dashboard. And this is what the system diagram looks like, where the user web browser will be sending requests to the backend to express.js, and that will be sending queries to the MongoDB database. And this is also this was the information showing where here is the GitHub repository requirements, where separate folders have been created for the MVC structure. And as I had mentioned earlier, this is a screenshot where I had kept my Jira backlog. I created the board to keep the product backlog, where I created tasks for completing the user authentication, wireframes, API testing, and database setup, and and also the video recording was something that needed to be done. So this is how I have completed my part of the project. Thank you for listening.